The US Defense Secretary has attempted to justify the presence of American forces in Syria by citing UN support of the anti-ISIL operation.
The UN said that ISIS, basically, we can go after ISIS, and we're there to take them out. But that doesn't mean we just walk away and let ISIS too pop back around.
However, the UN never actually approved a foreign military invasion in Syria. The United Nations Charter only recognises two scenarios for the use of force in a foreign country. One is the Security Council's member states voting for military action once all diplomatic measures have been exhausted. Another is when a state asks for help, like the Syrian government's request to fight against terrorists with Russia. Now, this is not the first case with American forces in Syria where the US-led coalition has been moving troops and bombing Syrian territory without any consent from either the UN or the Syrian government. Responding to James Mattis, the country's foreign ministry again underlined that it sees America's presence in Syria as hostile.
The presence of American forces in Syria without Syrian government consent is aggression and a violation of Syrian sovereignty and the UN Charter.
Military analyst Kamal Alam explained to us why he thinks the US presence in Syria has no legal basis.
In terms of American intervention in Syria, it needs legitimate backing by the Syrian government. It does not have so. So as far as international law goes, it's a clear violation. I think also it's a reflection of US frustration. They're more or less locked out of the Syrian war. They don't have much influence over the end game. And by staying in, they want to be some kind of spoiler, or at least some kind of minor player towards the war in Syria. I think Syria can complain to United Nations. They're within their right. They will have a legal charter as well. So this is an international game going on. The Syrian government, a legitimate government as recognized by the UN, they are within their right to complain and indeed take the US to court over this.